Come out to the bar.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. Welcome back, Basement family, and look, Pusha T goes at Drake on his new album. Everybody knows it by now. And the song was honestly, one of the better diss tracks I've heard. Let's be real, quality.
But the response.
Immediately, Drake responds, just like he did with Meek. And just like with Meek,
Waste no time.
The consensus is Drake again tears Pusha T a new one. Right fast, quick fast, in a hurry. Like, bam. I just gotta ask this though. This is what we have to ask. Diss Drake only comes out when he's being dissed. Without these diss songs, would most hip-hop heads rank him in their top 15?
That's a fact.
We'll have to find that one out. You gotta ask that question, because the question is, are Drake's detractors actually raising his value in hip-hop? With that being said, let go. Back, and this is crazy. This is why we love hip hop, though.
This is why.
But my man, I'm here to tell you that Drake, she's just a pop rapper, man. And that's what he was, and he was making his money, and he was making his name off of that.
I'm not sure what that means. Like, we're gonna get into that. Like,
these people are making him better.
Pop rapper, like.
You know what I'm saying? Confrontational hip hop.
That's the difference.
He would have never had this type of confrontational hip hop, and you would have had to judge him on his other stuff if he never got dissed like this.
We as hip hop fans, we do too much of trying to categorize what brand of hip hop it is, right? I believe that because every other time
that's not what I'm saying, but go ahead.
You turn around as. This is conscious, and this is hardcore, and this is pop. You know, I'm glad we have guys like Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, because it kind of erased those lines, because you have dudes that are talented, and just like you can have Kendrick make a club song, you can have Drake be on a conscious song. I said all that without wasting your time or without holding anybody. I said all that to say, like, Drake makes all type of music. And when I say all of the music, I mean in different content, different brands, whether it's a club song, whether, you define it as a pop song, a pop hit, or like we seen with the Meek and now Pusha T battling and having diss songs or diss tracks out.
Nigga, your hooks did it. The lyric penning equal to Trump's winning. The bigger question is how the Russians did it. It was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. Easily, the only rapper sold more dope than me was Eazy-E. How could you ever right these wrongs when you don't even write your song?
So if you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats? I pop style for 30 hours, then let him repeat. Tired of sitting quiet and helping my enemies eat. Yeah, your brother said it was your cousin and him then you. So you don't rap what you did, you just rap what you knew. Don't be ashamed, there's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart, you an approachable dude.
He does it well. Would we acknowledge him the same way, or would he be looked upon the same way, or would his status be the same and looked upon if he didn't involve himself or he didn't engage in these battles? Mm-hmm. Sure they would. And let's go down a little bit of Drake's history to prove those facts. The guy has, I think he's on his 5th studio album. We all know every last one of them are platinum. singles, he has 110, dating back to 2009, which is almost 10 years ago. So he's been at it for a while. If you may remember, I'm Successful. And then the ring of hits that he started pumping out, from I'm Going In with Lil Wayne and Thank Me Later, and like I said, just the array of hits. Started from the bottom. I Just Want to Be Successful. Those are not popular songs. Those are songs that became popular. Those are not. First of all, the Successful was on a mixtape. It wasn't even.
I Just Want to Be. It's a classic pop song, bro.
That's not a pop song.
It's a classic pop song.
It became a popular song. That's not a pop song. That's a pop song. It's a regular hip hop song. I don't know.
Yeah, but hip hop is pop now. But I mean,
hip hop is not pop now.
It is.
Hip hop has become more popular. The root word of
pop is popular,
right? And hip hop has become more popular.
So it's not. That's just what? That's more popular. So it's not. That's just what? That's what I just said. It's not.
That's not what you said, because pop music. I don't know what your definition or what your criteria for pop music is.
What you just said. The root word popular.
Right. If any brand of music has the capability of becoming popular, then any successful song from music is pop.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying.
I don't understand what your distinction. Then again, okay, moving forward. So I don't understand what your distinction is. Then it's pop music. All music is pop music. Then all music that becomes successful. So in any event, moving on. Like I said, my distinction is he makes music not only for people that's been through struggles, not only for people that may have worked 9 to 5, but people in the street can identify. People of other forms or walks of life can relate with his music. And this is why I say Drake is the best and would be regarded as one of the best, regardless of the battles. The battles just proves what we already known, him to make good music no matter what. It's a club banger, it's a song for the ladies, it's a song for the fellas that's working 9 to 5 struggling. These are the different, like I said, subject matters and different types of songs that Drake makes and he's good at. And we know that to be before he even battled me. So the fact that he battled Meek and he did that well further confirms, not we just realized that he's that good of a rapper, but it further confirms what we've already known. Period.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is, in hip hop, when you talk about your top 10, there are things that are considered. Skill is considered. Reach. How many people you reach? That's why we put Pac in there. It's considered. All of these things, song structure, how good the song was sonically, that's considered. When you go back to the ones that we love and the ones that we cherish, the ones we put in our top 10, these things are considered, but there are other things that are considered that Drake didn't have. Competitive nature is considered. For example, everybody in our top 10 has songs that talk about how good they are as a rapper. I'm the greatest. Punk step up to get beat down. This is a staple in hip hop music. It's competitive by design. Drake never had it. That's why when I say, I'm not saying he wasn't good. The skill is there, reach is there. But what I'm saying is what I liked about Drake was his heart on his sleeve. He was emotional. He was against the grain in that way and still made it happen. He could sing. He had great beats. Thank you, 40. This is something that he has had to show simply because they made him show it. His detractors have made him step up there. If we didn't know, we never knew that he could go at other rappers like this.
Man, you might have sold to college kids for Nike and Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. Damn! Please believe your demise will be televised. Yeah. And as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy.
This is a part of the competitive nature that just would have been a zero in the addition of his numbers. Because he never did it. This just wasn't his thing. He doesn't have that. So yes, that's why those people on our top 10 have all of those criterias and check marks on everything. They also have this competitive nature, which we love to hear, and they also have the versatility of Drake. is versatile in ways because he can sing and rap. That's versatile enough. But when he also shows you that he doesn't just make pop songs, it raises him from maybe your top 50 of all time to somewhere now in your top 20, because these type of battles make hip hop what it is. We've been waiting for it. And he is now proving it. That's all that I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not nice. He would not be in your top 15. He would not be there if he didn't have to prove this. After Meek Mill, when he came out with Back to Back, and everybody's like, whoa, he can do this too? Value. That's the question. Does Drake's detractors actually raise his value in hip hop before he may have been on your top 50? Every time that they come out with something like this, he's forced to show a side of himself that he would have never done. And so therefore, you have to look at his body of work, and this is now included in his body of work, and his value has tripled. Be honest. He was a pop rapper. There's nothing wrong with that. LL Cool J is a pop rapper. When LL Cool J had to battle Kool Moe Dee, it raised the level up just a little bit on what he could do. I.e., Drake would not be where he is now on your list, whatever that is for you, the Basement Debates watchers, if you didn't know that he could do this thanks to his detractors. Unfortunately, it did nothing for them, but it definitely raised his value.
He's a prisoner of his own success. And this is where me and Bruce have fundamental differences. I see this time and time again. A rapper becomes so successful because of the good music that he's pumping out. And there are a couple of club songs, there are a couple of songs for the ladies, which will become mega popular.
A couple.
Because it would appeal to a wider spread audience, and then people would say you're a pop rapper. I've seen it happen to Ja Rule.
Are the majority of his songs for ladies?
And people, no, they're not.
Oh. And
people would categorize him as a pop rapper. Again, whatever you choose, before he battled Meek, he was top 5. I dare you to name 5 rappers currently, not of all time.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm talking about all time, so that's null and void.
There's no way, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go back 50 years, but in his class.
That's what we do all the time.
In his class of rappers.
Now you don't want to.
I dare you to name 5 rappers that were better than him, but prior to me. You can't. Reason why? Because he is the top of the class. He was that way before there was ever a Meek Mill battle. Meek Mill would not just call any old local rapper out that he didn't think or didn't respect or didn't feel like he was at a certain status. This was already Drake. Drake already had 3 multi-platinum. And you know what the thing about that? Because that's rare. It's rare in hip-hop music. So now because he has that success, this is why I said he's a prisoner of his own success. Because you have that success, it's the reason why people like Bruce say he's a pop rapper. There's
nothing wrong with that.
He's a good rapper. Let's get that out the way. And he was one of the best rappers before he ever had the beef with Meek Mill. Period. Bottom line, that's the end of my soliloquy.
Listen, Kendrick, Nipsey, J. Cole, Weezy, okay?
Had the success of Drake.
No, Weezy definitely did. That's why he's under Weezy now.
Well, Weezy signed Drake.
That's just all I'm saying. So what I'm telling you is, you said name 5. What I'm telling you is he wouldn't be at these people's level.
And Weezy was locked up when Drake had most of his success. So you're lying still signed
him. But Weezy still has, man, the Carter and the Carter 2. He was on all through the past for 5 years between two. All I'm saying is the top 5 that you're talking about of people that were around when he's doing it right now
didn't drop relevant music while Drake's been at the top of his game. Weezy has no real. He was locked up.
Weezy did. He just dropped something.
It took him 5 years to drop that.
Fine,
album.
But he's still considered
in the same 5-10 years. That's what Drake has been at the top of the game. So there's been nobody in his lane.
He's still considered one of the top 5. What I'm saying is, Drake, after these,
Rakim is considered top 5. I dare you to name 5 rappers
Currently, not of all time.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm talking about all time, so there's no
and there's no way we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go back 50 years, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go back 50 years, but
I just gave you Kendrick, Nipsey, J. Cole, these other
Nipsey hadn't dropped anything. He just dropped that album.
Nipsey just dropped last year and the year before that.
Just dropped that album.
What did he drop the year before that? He dropped a $100 album.
The mixtape.
And before that was Crenshaw. What are you talking about? Stop it.
And
Let me finish. So what I'm saying is there are people that people consider top 5 and they consider Drake pop music. That's what it was. And now, after these showings, he's proven himself to be more than that. And without these showings, he would never have done that. That's all that I'm saying.
The numbers prove that Drake was considered top 5. The numbers don't suggest Nipsey was top 5 anything. Point to me something that says Nipsey was top 5 anything.
I'm talking about hip-hop,
anything,
rap.
Anything that suggests that Nipsey was top 5
heads.
anything.
Hip-hop heads.
Facts. So
Hip-hop
now we just talking barbershop talk.
Now, what do you guys think? Has the detractors of Drake actually raised his value in hip hop?
Drake was already,
or was he already just up there? Y'all let us know. Listen, we got some shout outs and a whole bunch again. Y'all been going in. Thank you so much. 012 Trap 24/7. Crazy world is what he said. Thank you for your comment. You got a shout out. 012 Trap 24/7. TH3 SLK said showing support to a great page and creator. Thank you so much, man. Salute to you. BG Method. I see you changed your name, but BG Method, you guys check him out. He said, Logic is biracial, and I didn't know that. Now I know. That's what's up.
From Maryland, he's talking some sense, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't really loving it. I'm from Baltimore, I'm from B-More, and been trying to support all the homegrown area artists, but I'm trying, yo. That's all I can say. But more of what Don Q grabs my ear, and I think it's flow. Logic got flow, but I haven't ever been into turbo flow, and Logic does it more. He throws it in a lot. I have to give Logic a better listen.
And he left another comment that was like he's gonna give him a better listen. That's what's up. Hey, all I can ask is that you listen, man. Okay, so listen. Amos Tahir. You told us how to pronounce your name, and we did. That's your shout out. Thank you, brother. Daquan Ferreira said you can't defend someone you ain't up to date on, bro. Don's latest tape was Corner Stories. The last one, not the latest, the last one. You said that the last, I watched it again.
Prior to
the one
Don
to that,
Talk.
you said was
Dawn Season. You're right.
Season.
Corner Stories was prior to Dawn Talk. You're right about that.
Daquan Ferreira, thank you for that. Henley, you told us how to pronounce your name, so now you got a shout out. Henley, appreciate that. Great video as per usual. Thanks for the shout out. All of that, man. Appreciate you, Henley. Demas THC. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say it twice, but that's how it's spelled. Demas THC. Say, yes, my G's, I'm gonna share this. Still enough respect. Appreciate you. Last but not least, Mad Bullet Beats said, peace out, G's. And listen, man, all of y'all, you get your shout out when you leave them comments. Who wins this debate? You seen the question, you seen the answers. Who wins? Check out the basement.
Y'all already know we got more dope shows on deck. Stay tuned.
Peace.